If your credit is in bad shape, late payments, collections, maxed out cards, pause for a second. This isn't permanent. Credit is a system. And once you understand how it works, you can start rebuilding it step by step. Before you try to fix anything, understand what you're dealing with. Your credit score is built on a few key factors. Payment history, the biggest piece. Credit utilization, how much you're using. Length of credit history. Types of account. Due credit activity. Most people struggle not because it's complicated, but because no one ever explained the rules clearly. Once you understand the rules, the process becomes predictable. First step is gaining total visibility. Start by pulling your full credit reports from all three major bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. You can do this for free at annualcreditreport.com. Don't just glance at the score. You need to become an expert on the details within. Scrutinize every line item. Which accounts are late? Which are in collections? What balances are being reported? Are there any errors or accounts you don't recognize? Create a simple spreadsheet to track each negative item, the creditor, the balance, and its status. This is your roadmap. This audit is critical because your score is built entirely from this data. Many people try to fix their credit blindly, but you need to see exactly what's being measured to make strategic changes. Now you must stop the damage. Before rebuilding, you need stability. From this point forward, every single payment must be on time. Avoid taking on any new unnecessary debt. At a bare minimum, making every minimum payment is non-negotiable. To guarantee this, set up autopay for at least the minimum due on all your accounts. This creates a safety net. Your score doesn't improve because you made one good decision. It improves because you consistently stop making repeated negative ones. And automation is your best tool for that consistency. One of the fastest levers you can pull to boost your credit score is utilization. This is simply the percentage of your available credit that you're currently using. Lenders see high utilization as a sign that you might be overextended and financially stressed. For example, if you have a $1,000 credit limit and a $900 balance, you're at 90% utilization. That high percentage signals risk. Your goal is to get below 30% on each card and overall. Ideally, you want to be below 10% for the biggest impact. Here's a key tactic. Creditors typically report your balance once a month, right after your statement date. By making a payment the statement date, you can strategically lower the balance that gets reported. This can create noticeable movement in your score, even if you can't pay the card off in full. Now, let's talk about collections. They can feel overwhelming, but they are manageable with a clear strategy. Before you pay anything, your first step is to validate the debt. Send a debt validation letter to the collector to confirm they have the right to collect and that the amount is accurate. Once validated, you have options. You can negotiate a settlement for less than the full amount owed, or even better, request a pay for delete, where they agree to remove the collection from your report in exchange for payment. Always get this agreement in writing first. Not all debt needs the same approach. Focus your energy where it will most effectively improve your score. You don't rebuild credit by removing negatives alone. You rebuild it by adding positives.
Everything.
Start
Clear.
simple.
Thank you.
Secured credit card, authorized user on a strong account, small purchases paid off in full. Credit is about trust. You're showing consistent low-risk behavior over time. One thing most people misunderstand is timing. Your credit doesn't update instantly. It moves in cycles, usually monthly. That means progress may feel slow at first. Then it starts to build momentum. This is not about quick fixes. It's about stacking small, correct actions over time. Now, let's talk about the common pitfalls that can sabotage your progress. It's crucial to understand not just what to do, but what to do. A few key mistakes slow people down significantly. First, closing old credit accounts. It feels like tidying up, but it can actually hurt your score by shortening your credit history length and increasing your overall credit utilization ratio. Another is applying for too many new accounts at once. Each application can trigger a hard inquiry, and a flurry of them signals risk to lenders. Space them out. Also, don't ignore small balances that still report. That lingering $7 charge on a card you never use, it still counts. And of course, paying late by even a few days can trigger a negative mark if it crosses the reporting threshold. In this system, small mistakes matter, but so do small wins. Every on-time payment, every balance you pay down, every month you stick to the plan. These are the victories that build momentum. Most people think they have a credit problem. What they really have is a consistency problem. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be steady. This isn't about a heroic one-time fix. It's about building a simple, repeatable habit. A 10-minute check-in once a week is more powerful than a frantic 4-hour session once a year. If you commit to the fundamentals, pay on time, every time, keep your balances low, ideally below 30% of your limit, and stay patient, because this is a marathon, not a sprint. Your score will follow. It has no choice. This process works, even if your credit is in rough shape right now. You're not stuck, You're just starting from a different place. The system is the same for everyone. If you want simple, clear guidance on rebuilding your credit and taking control of your finances, subscribe to this channel. We'll provide the tools and the roadmap. You just need to take it one step at a time.